What is up, Shane? How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. You
Quite
know,
the episode, huh?
yeah, that was a heavy one to see myself leave and know that like you're not going to see yourself on the next episode.
You were so close too. Like the whole moving of the X's and stuff was so close. Can you tell me like how you felt looking at the TV screen, like seeing how close it was?
Ooh, I mean that was it was brought back a ton of memories just being in it. The big factor, honestly, was ending up in the finale with Peter and Rick when Biggie had helped me get so far. Like,
Mm.
that was, I'm such a, my word is bond, and I want to stick to that to where like it wasn't worth the 250 at that point. You know what I'm saying? Now I look like a snake, or if I did something, if it all just kind of happened because they started attacking Biggie,
Mm.
trying to get him further away so they'll get me in the final. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. But if I could do anything to make sure that at least he's getting into the final. You know,
That's
I
nice.
did what I could.
And Monaco looks sick. I mean, now I'm trying to book a flight to the south of France.
Oh yeah, and I've always heard, oh, we're going to the south of France. South of France, it was always like a bougie type of thing, and then I seen it, and I was like, oh yeah, okay, I get why. Like this
Hmm.
is probably one of the most beautiful places I'd ever seen.
For sure.
You know,
I really have to ask about, Ali and Mac. I mean, now they're dating. Like, what was your reaction when you found out about that?
oh, I had to pick my jaw up off the floor. You
Hmm.
know, craziest part was I found out she was dating somebody else in like February, March, but she didn't divulge who it was.
Hmm.
And now to come find out that it's Mac, it was just kind of like, okay, well, it made me look back at our relationship, if you can even call it that, and just kind of question, like, what were you always into women? Was Mac somebody who you had in the back of your head, like, yo, this is something? Did this all happen because you guys are both in Austin, and it just seemed like a better fit? But that's all just up here. You know what I'm saying? I am somebody who just wants people to be happy.
Hmm.
There is nothing worth being selfish for to the point of causing somebody else to not be happy. So for me, is I love that everybody lives their truth. They're, exactly how they want to. So, like we're still good friends.
Hmm.
Allie hits me up all the time just to, talk to me about stuff. When it comes to the show, they're going to end up pulling up her and Mac, hopefully Biggie too, to do their podcast that they have. And, people are going to be able to see like, oh, wow, they still, are cool. Like I am all for happiness
Hmm.
and not for negativity.
For sure. I mean, she basically said that you guys dated for a couple months after the show and you broke up because you really weren't going to be able to see each other a lot. Like you have like a job or what are you up to right now?
So at the time, I was working with a luxury car service here in Indy called Elevate Luxury. I'm a partner in it, but I don't do the media portion anymore, and that's what was holding me back mainly.
Hmm.
There was a couple things that I have here, like I work with a kids organization. I do media workshops every other Saturday, and then we do like a gallery with the good photos that we're taking, ones that I feel, can be
Hmm.
printed out and sold. And I have a homie who allows us to use his gallery to do that. So it kind of, helps them make a little bit of money. Um, and then modeling, that's really the main thing. And trying to help my city, honestly, that's the only reason I'm still here, was to try and bring like, the modeling side and the production and things that they had never seen before. I have equipment here that people, what is that? What do they use that for? You're a photographer in the city and you don't know this. And this is one of the main things you'll see on set. That's a problem. But Indy's one of those places that kind of seems like if you're too big, they don't really want to let you in because that kind of it threatens their tier or where they're at, on the
Hmm.
totem pole. So um, now I'm at a point where I'm just like, I don't care, I'm leaving. Like I need to be somewhere else. I'm hurting myself modeling being here. So, after a certain point, I got to go. But
Hmm.
yeah, that was literally the main thing is that, she thought that right after the show, I was going to move down to Austin and I couldn't make that happen. And
Yeah.
yeah,
So was it like real for you on the bus? Do you feel like you fell in
yeah.
love?
Oh, everything. I don't take back anything I said in any of my confessionals about Allie.
Hmm.
Nothing. Like, Mac got her a good one. Like the person that her personality is so down to earth, yet um worldly,
Hmm.
if that makes sense. She's okay with chilling here, but she likes to get out into the world. She can communicate really well with her partner. And that was like one of the main things I saw in one of the challenges where we kind of had a little disagreement or something that had happened. And the way she
Okay.
talked through it with me was just, I had never talked to anybody, especially a female,
Hmm.
who had those kind of skills, and the fact that like she was cool with being barefoot and was a earth child yet wanted more for herself, and those paradoxes are nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's an amazing woman.
Can we like run down the cast and you can give me like a quick word to describe them and how you feel about them and their game?
Okay.
Let's start with Peter.
Effort.
Hmm. What about Rick?
Snake.
Ooh, what about Janae?
I don't think complacent's the right word. Um, Go with the flow.
Yeah, yeah. I'll take it. I'll take it. And then
Yeah.
how about Rachel?
Rachel was, I would say, intense.
And how about Kim?
Uh, Kim, I love Kim. She's funny to me.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
How about Mac?
What word is this? Tiptoe.
Hmm. And how about Allie?
Brave. Because
Hmm.
trusting me and then Biggie and Ty, it was a lot for her, I feel like.
Yeah, what did you think about Ty?
We was cool
Hmm.
until she started posting after she got eliminated. Like we had all linked up and all of this, talked about everything. She apologized about how she acted and she understood where she went wrong and this and that. And then all of a sudden it's like trying to throw everybody else under the bus like she was just this saint. Like
Hmm.
it threw all of, we're all on the phone like, yo, what is she talking about? Like there's like no no clue on where it came from at all.
Right. What do you think is going to happen on the finale, and what do you want to see happen with the final three? Where do you want to see them go? What kind of challenge or twist? How do you want to see it unfold?
I'd love for them to all be on like a knowledge based situation. As have you ever seen the square or whatever? I think that's what it is. Yeah, right. Where your
Hmm.
thing just dropped. No, it's actually Mr. Beast games. That's where the thing just drops. I'd love to see it like all right, we're gonna go in a circle and whoever gets it wrong, your thing drops, and
Hmm.
then until it's down to one person.
Mm. And I'm
And
assuming you were rooting for Biggie, or do you care?
oh, Biggie for sure.
Yeah.
No, 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 Biggie for sure. Honestly, anybody but Ray.
See,
Like
I just think Rick's gonna win. I just think he's been getting the winner's edit, and I just feel like it makes sense as a
uh,
viewer.
well, you've seen enough reality to where you seem to have a good clue. I
Right.
can't speak on it,
Yeah,
but
that's fair.
rooting for Biggie.
Yeah, I mean, I'm rooting for anyone, whoever earns it. So we'll see who earns it watching the finale.
Yeah,
But
that's where my thoughts on Rick are a little off. Like
how come?
he was deceitful in the heartstrings and pulling on emotions versus gameplay. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of this stuff he talking about and he's crying about like more than everybody sees, and it's what got most players to feel bad for him. Like, what I have what I have come to learn is that Peter don't really rock with Rick no more like that.
Mm.
You know, because he watching it back and it's like, bruh, I see your life for what it is now and what you was telling everybody, and it don't add up. You know, and that was a big part of like, oh, but it's Papa Rick. Oh, he's just on here trying to do it for his family. But his family don't need it. It's not what he had been saying. You know, he told us some stories that come to find out weren't true, that were out of this world to lie about. Like, I mean,
Hmm.
out just absolutely ridiculous.
Right.
Absolutely ridiculous.
All right. I mean, I think lying and deceiving is part of the game, but I mean, you
No,
were
this
there
is
and
off
yeah,
camera and
damn.
life stories to try to get you to like. When I tell you, just not even needed. Like, you want to lie about your Instagram and being a bird influencer, bet by all means do that.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have felt no type of way. But you are pulling like, I mean, look at how many times people in the episodes, Rick's a good guy. Well, yeah, when he's lying to you about it, about being a good guy and a family man and all of this stuff. Not saying he's not a family man,
Mhm.
but like I said, some of these things that happened, I'll let people, if they want to piece this together, but major things that happened in 2001 that he's lying about was just crazy.
All right. Well, maybe there will be a lot of answers after next week, and maybe a lot of people on the cast will speak up, come together. Maybe there'll be some type of reunion. So I look forward to all of that and talking with the finalists and seeing just what happens. It was a joy to watch you on the show, Shayne. You were so close. Thank you for chatting. And where can everybody find you on Instagram?
So on Instagram, I am Shayne Cureton _ and TikTok, I am just Shayne Cureton.
Amazing. All right. Peace out, Shayne.
All right, later,
See ya.
Zach.